right, Georgie, explain this to me. I've been out here doing my best, helping people, trying to be nice, minding my own business, and karma still hasn't delivered my Ferrari, my mansion, or even a coupon.
Georgie, that's not how karma works. Karma isn't Amazon Prime.
Then stop advertising it like it is, dude, because if it was real, then I should be walking around blessed like a televangelist with a freaking private jet.
You can't measure goodness with rewards. That's not how metaphysics work.
Then the metaphysics are broken, dude. Refund the universe. Restart the simulation. I want to speak to the cosmic manager right now, dude.
There is no cosmic manager.
Exactly, dude. Which is why I'm here today, to file a complaint. Because good people suffer, bad people thrive, and everyone keeps saying, just keep doing good, the universe is going to reward you. Meanwhile, the universe is somewhere doing freaking keg stands and ignoring my emails.
You're banned from the customer feedback line.
Good, because I'm done filing complaints. Today, we're flipping the whole table.
Well, technically, I'm going to be the one flipping the table, because this is my show.
Whatever you say, dude.
Either way you look at it, this is The Wit Show, where smart meets stupid and somehow makes sense. I'm Georgie, and I'm thinking out loud so you don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Wit Show, from What I Think Seriously to You.
WITS, The Wit Show.
Cool story,
bro. Welcome back to The Wit Show. Today's episode is going to get a little bit dark, so buckle up. And before we jump in, I just want to make something crystal clear. This isn't me calling anyone foolish for what they believe. This isn't me being disrespectful to faith, spirituality, or personal hope. These are my thoughts, my experiences, my frustration, my reality. And if you do believe in something bigger out there, honestly, you might be better off than I am. I'm not ashamed to admit I envy people who can find comfort, meaning, and happiness in belief that truly lifts them up. But this is the What I Think Seriously show, and today I'm telling you exactly what I think. Hang on. Georgie, why are you vibrating like a squirrel on espresso?
Because, dude, I finally found a drink that turns my brain from defeated dad mode into hyper-concentrated cryptid hunting megamind.
Please tell me you didn't drink something radioactive.
Nope. Better. Dubby.
Dubby?
Yes, Dubby, the only energy drink that didn't make my heart beat like a drum solo in a metal band, dude.
What does it do?
Focus, energy, zero crash, zero sugar, zero BS. It's like someone put discipline, but in a bottle. Or in this case, a tub with powder.
Okay, but do you actually need more energy?
Yes, I run on two things, cryptids and Dubby.
Okay, well, that explains the shaking.
I'm not shaking, I'm vibrating with purpose.
Right. Okay, and the listeners can get this?
Yes, they can. Use code THEWITSHOW at checkout. It gives them 30% off their order, and it helps us, which means I can buy more Dubby, which means I can ascend to a higher life form.
We're not doing that again.
Too late, dude. I already transcended. Now roll the jingle.
Wake up, brains foggy, feeling half alive. Need a spark in my veins just to even survive. And I mix it, sip it, suddenly I'm lit. Dubby got me dialed in, focus, ready to hit. Drink it up, yeah, Dubby's in my cup. No crash, no jitters, just my mind turned up. If you wanna stay sharp and feel that glow, use code The Wit Show. The only energy that doesn't treat you like crap. Use code The Wit Show for 30% off, yay!
Oh my god, what was that?
Oh, dude, that was the new jingle that I made for Dubby.
I know that, like we're doing music now?
Aha, yes, sir.
Okay.
If you like that, just wait for the one at the end of the episode, dude.
Oh man, let's just get into it before the fans form a mosh pit or something crazier than you.
Ha, wishful thinking, my dude.
There are 365 days in a year, and you can guarantee that you're gonna die on one of them. Your life has an expiration date, no matter how badly you wish that it didn't. Whether it's Friday the 13th in January or a random Tuesday in December during a blizzard, one day you will take a final breath and just stop existing in the world. And that thought terrifies people. Why? Well, I think it's the fear of the unknown, or maybe the fear of what kind of pain might come as your heart beats for the very last time. I think that's why people cling to religion so tightly. Death is terrifying, and religion tells us there's a divine afterlife, some kind of bliss waiting on the other side where all the pain and the suffering suddenly doesn't matter, because you'll forget it once your soul leaves your body. But if I'm being honest, I don't think that's how it goes. I think that when it's over, the lights go out. No big reveal, no "you are now dead" notification. You don't know you're gone. You can't feel, you can't want, you can't hurt, you can't enjoy. No more pain, no more pleasure, just nothing. Some people find comfort in that. But then there's a lot of people that can't stand the idea. Some want to live forever. Others say, well, I don't want to live forever. But those same people are still terrified of dying, especially if they start to believe you when you say that there might not be anything on the other side. For me, the worst part is that you don't get to take your memory with you. Once the switch flips off, that's it. No more anything. That honestly sucks, because I do think there might be another conscious version of you somewhere sometime, but not now. And you can't take your memories with you when you go. So essentially, you're creating a memory data bank that gets deleted after you go away. But then that raises the real mind bender. What even is consciousness? Why, as far as I can tell, am I the only one experiencing being me? Why am I this person and not someone else? Why, out of all the possible perspectives, did I end up stuck inside this one? Why are you and not me, or him, or her? It sounds weird, but really sit with that question. Ask yourself over and over, why am I me? Keep going until the words stop making sense, because they honestly still don't make sense to me. I'm still confused and frustrated as hell about it. What's the point of all of this? Is there some reason I exist as this person in this body in this moment in time? Who decided I had to be me? Who commissioned this whole thing? Why am I? These kinds of thoughts always bring up the big question, the one nobody has real answers to. No one actually knows what happens after death. Dying is dying, and if you're dead, then what? Unless you're a ghost, you can't exactly send a postcard from the other side. Sure, some people swear they've seen spirits or even talked to them. And then there's the Ouija board, everyone's favorite, maybe real, maybe nonsense mystery. Oh, and the wild part? The Ouija board wasn't just born as some ancient mystical artifact. It was marketed like a product, one that supposedly invented itself. When the creators tried to get it patented, the patent officer demanded proof that it worked, so they asked the board to spell his name, a name they supposedly didn't know. According to the story, the board spelled it out perfectly. The officer went pale, approved the patent immediately, and that was that. But even with stories like this, my skepticism still kicks in. What is actually real? From birth, we're hand-fed knowledge, passed down from elders, teachers, friends, and family. But how much of that is true? And how much of it is just belief dressed up as facts? Our instincts, our gut feelings, whisper more truth than we usually give them credit for. And when we finally start listening to the inner voice, that's when we begin to really learn. That's when the curtains start to lift, the illusion cracks, and we begin to see the world for what it truly is. Because if you have to break it down, really think about it. Earth is just one of an estimated 100 billion to 1 trillion planets in our galaxy. The sun is just 100 to 400 billion stars in the Milky Way. Oh, and the Milky Way is just one of about 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. So really think about that one. We are so small and insignificant in existence that we are supposed to believe that we are the center of it all? And I don't know about you, but it feels like a lie to me. And the one thing I know about lies is that when someone is lying to you, it's usually done because there is a motive for doing it. And what better motive than control? You can see it in the lies that we grew up with. There's a lie we are all spoon-fed from childhood. A lie wrapped in comfort, dressed in spirituality, sprinkled with hope. A lie that says, if you're good, good will come back. If you work hard, blessings will follow. If you pray, God will open doors. If you treat people right, the universe will reward you. And for years, I bought into that. I tried to be good, I tried to do things right, I tried to be loyal, honest, helpful, patient. Even when life punched me in the throat, I laughed about it. I waited for that cosmic return, the karmic deposit, that universal PayPal notification saying, your blessings have arrived. And spoiler alert, nothing happened. Not once, not ever, not in any meaningful, substantial, life-changing way. And the older I get, the more I look around and realize, good people suffer constantly, bad people thrive effortlessly, and life isn't fair, and it never has been. Now, I'm not complaining. I guess I'm pretty humble about the things that I do have now, because it could always be worse. Oh, the "it could always be worse" phrase. I love that, because you can always meet it with, well, it could also always be better. But I don't really want to play into that one too much. I'm happy with the way things are right now, because it really could be worse. But every culture has some version of a spiritual accountant, some mythical being whose job is supposedly to balance the universe and hand out rewards and punishments. Let's run through them real quick, right? You got karma, the spiritual credit score. God, the divine judge who rewards through the righteous. The fates, 3 old ladies deciding your entire life like it's a group text. Lady Luck shows up whenever she wants, mostly never. Mott, weighing your heart after death like some kind of cosmic TSA agent. The universe, apparently listening to your vibes like some customer service rep on a break. Destiny, the mystical storyboard of your life you didn't ask for. The Norns, spinning your fate out of yarn like depressed grandmas. And want to know the truth? Not a single one of them has ever shown up in my life. Not once. Not even a small cameo. Not even a subtle nod in the background like a Marvel end credit scene. So, if they're real, they're asleep. If they're watching, they're ignoring me. And if they're in charge, they're terrible at their jobs. Because the harsh reality is that bad people win. Look around. Scammers get rich, manipulators get promoted, selfish people rise to the top. Lying, cheating, stealing works better than honesty most days. Narcissists thrive in a world built for loud voices, not good hearts. I mean, think about it. Look at where you work. You really think that dickbag boss of yours deserves to be where he's at because he was a good person? Good people stay broke. Good people get used. Good people get ignored. Good people get drained. Good people get stepped on. You can be kind every day of your life and still struggle to pay bills. You can help everyone you know and still feel alone. You can do everything right and still get slapped with a setback after setback like it's some twisted cosmic joke. Tell me where karma is in that. Tell me where God is in that. Tell me where the fates are and what they're doing while that plays out. Because from where I'm standing, they're not doing a thing. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm here to challenge the fairy tale, if you will. People cling to these ideas because it's comforting, it creates hope, it gives suffering meaning. It makes chaos feel organized. It makes injustice feel temporary, and it makes hardship feel purposeful. But saying everything happens for a reason doesn't make it true. Sometimes things just happen, randomly, unfairly, cruelly, without meaning, without purpose, without cosmic order. And that's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. Here's my truth. If cosmic justice was real, if karma was real, or if the universe rewarded good people, well, then I'd be rich by now. I'd be massively successful, I'd be happier, I'd be thriving, I'd be crushing through life with everything I've earned through hard work and good intentions. All this according to karma and justice and the universe. And you know what? A lot of people that I know would also. But that's not reality. Reality is I've worked my butt off. I've done right by people. I've been loyal, honest, caring, and real. And I've seen more struggle than reward, more pain than blessing, more chaos than order. Not because I'm bad, not because I didn't trust the process, not because the universe has a different plan, but because life just happens. It happens randomly, unfairly, indifferently. And pretending there's this invisible cosmic justice behind it all is just gaslighting yourself into believing suffering is deserved. So here's the truth. Only one thing works. Here's the part that nobody wants to admit. You're the karma. You're the universe. You're the consequence. You're the force of change. Not God, not fate, not Lady Luck, not the universe, not some multicultural lineup of mythical referees. Just you. Your decisions, your effort, your boundaries, your energy, your strategy, your choice. If you want justice, create it. If you want success, build it. If you want change, then force it. Because waiting for karma is like waiting for a package from a company that doesn't exist. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to work hard and you're going to have that big mansion on the top of the hill driving a freaking Cybertruck, if that's your forte. But it is your choice to create your own mindset. I choose to be happy as much as I can be because, well, when I get sad and depressed, it's miserable. And I can only pick out the things that are horrible in my life, and that's the vision that I see, is everything sucks. When I finally pull myself into reality, I look around and I see that I have a house that I almost own, and cars that I own, and a motorcycle that I drive. I got a freaking beautiful wife and several amazing children in my life that love me back for everything that I am, and they're my biggest fans. Finances have always been a little tight, but we're not struggling and we're not starving. I've got some pretty amazing parents. My mother is literally the sweetest woman you've ever met in your life. And because of my wife, I now have some grandparents that are pretty awesome and some in-laws that are amazing people. So when it comes down to the end of the day, you really need to analyze your life and see what makes you rich. I guess in some ways I am rich because I have these things. And I guess the only reason I'd be upset that financially I'm not rich is because these people deserve so much more than they've been provided in their life. I wish that I could give them the world. And unfortunately, we live in a capitalist world where money pays for everything. It is everything. Without its existence, you pretty much have nothing as far as materials. And let's be honest, materials do make people happy. I mean, who doesn't drive a freaking boat around with a smile on their face? And I personally have never left a shopping spree with a frown. But maybe that's the big trick. Maybe that's what society wants us to see. Buy this and buy that because it'll make you happy. When in reality, maybe what makes you happy is right in front of your face the whole time. Because if you really think about it, could you exist without those people that matter to you the most? I mean, sure, you could probably exist, but would you want to? I personally can't picture my life without my kids and my wife. So in the end, believe whatever gives you comfort. I don't judge that. But don't be blind to reality. If the universe is keeping score, it hasn't updated the scoreboard in a very long time. You deserve better than waiting for cosmic favors. You deserve better than hoping the universe notices you. You deserve better than believing your suffering is part of some divine plan. You deserve real control of your life. And that starts when you stop expecting the cosmos to save you, and you start saving yourself. Either way you look at it, you should always advocate for yourself, because you are the only person that knows that you exist in your world. As far as anybody's concerned, it's your life and everybody else is just living in it. And like I said before, if you believe in something and you know it's true, then personally, I envy you. I've always wanted to have that kind of belief in something. However, my mind just doesn't see it that way. So if you judge me, please just don't judge me too hard. And until next time, this is The Witch Show, where smart meets stupid and somehow makes sense. I'm Georgie, and I'm always thinking out loud so that you don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Witch Show from What I Think Seriously to You.
WITS, The Witch Show.
Cool story, bro.
Well, that escalated. I thought we were just going to talk about karma.
We were, and karma still didn't show up. Rude.
You literally called it out during the episode.
Yeah, dude, and it ignored me. That's wild.
So what now? You giving karma another chance?
Nope, I'm done waiting. I'm making my own payoff.
Which means...
Sidewalk 97, Levels of Chaos.
Sidewalk 97.
Yes, sir. That's a new freaking band name I came up with myself.
A new band name for your band that you're starting?
Already started it, dude. Now, Jarvis, roll the song.
Yeah, I've been screaming at the sky, waiting for a sign or two, for karma to come knocking with the things I'm overdue. But all I get is silence, just the echo in my chest. Guess the universe is busy, or it's just not that impressed. They told me good comes back, but it never hit my door. And if the cosmos keeps a ledger, it ain't balancing no more. Is anyone even listening? 'Cause I've been calling out for years, and the heavens never answer, just the ringing in my ears. So I'm done waiting for karma, done praying for reward. If someone's out there watching me, they ain't keeping score. Fairy tales and comfort lies, yeah, they fed them to us young. If you're good, the good will find you. Man, that song's already sung. 'Cause good men get their hearts broke, bad men get the throne. If there's a cosmic judge above, he ain't never left his phone. I've been loyal, I've been honest, I've been burned for all of that. But I'm done handing out chances, too fast. Maybe meaning's just a story that we swear by to outlast. But I won't bow to broken systems, won't chase gods I can't restore. If someone's steering destiny, they fell asleep at the dashboard. Is anyone even listening? Guess it doesn't matter now, 'cause I'm done waiting on the universe to hand me life somehow. I'll carve the path myself, yeah, kick the hinges off the door. If the cosmos won't deliver, I'll keep my own score. If karma's real, it's late. If the universe is listening, it's on mute. So screw waiting. We make our own justice from now on.